read between the lies. This one to me was like, I don't know. I didn't really know what to expect. I wanted like a palate cleanser, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. If I was going to rate it, I don't know. I'd probably rate it like a 3.5, 3.75. Like, I didn't love it, but it was like a little book that I read, whatever. So it's about these two girls, and they were bullied, or one of them was the bully. So one girl got bullied, and her name was Fern. She got bullied by this other girl, and she's like, fuck this. The other girl ruined it for her. She couldn't go to college, and Fern couldn't go to college because of her, yada, yada, yada. Later on, 10 years down the road, Fern, she wants to be a book writer, right? So she gets offered a deal for her book. So she's so excited. She joins this shit for authors who, like, their books are going to be coming out. Then she finds out she got signed by like the biggest company, right? So now she's in this like group chat thing, and she's kind of like determined to like ruin her, basically, like for bullying her, all of school. So anyways, Fern, of course, comes up with like kind of a plan, and I don't know, like the girls kind of like, they post on social media all this shit like what the other girl had did, okay? So then everybody's like, wah, wah, wah. So then she loses her book deal, yada, yada, yada. Well, then the girl posts on social media herself talking about Fern, and she was like, the real reason was yada, da, 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 about Fern, and Fern literally cut the power off to our house, and my dad has to have his medicine like in a refrigerator. So then now everybody was on homegirl's side. And then Fern's like, well, shit. And so Fern lost her book deal. Well, then Fern does an op-ed on the girl. So she does an op-ed, and then everybody's against the other girl. So then she gets like a huge book deal who the other girl had. Now they're signing her. And she's doing all of these interviews about her book and blah, blah, blah. And her book's going to be based on the op-ed and bullies and blah, 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 blah. Well, then while she's doing a live interview on like one of the biggest shows, they find out that the other girl committed and offed herself. And so that became like a whole thing. And then they were like, it's not your fault and blah, blah, blah. So this book was like hella triggering, honestly. It was hella triggering. If you read this book, let me know down below in the comments what you thought about it. Listen, I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really have anything bad to say about it other than I kind of like knew what was going to happen. Like, I knew what to expect about it. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how I feel about it. So let me know down in the comments below.